Satellites are smashing into each other, and it could trap us on Earth. Right now, above your head, thousands of satellites are racing around Earth at nearly 17,000 miles per hour. You can't see them, you don't hear them, but some of them are colliding. Not like in movies. No fire, no sound. Just instant destruction, turning solid machines into clouds of deadly fragments. And scientists are warning, this could trigger something so dangerous, it might lock humanity out of space forever.
Space feels empty, but the region just above Earth, known as low Earth orbit, is becoming one of the most crowded places humans have ever created.
There are now over 10,000 satellites circling the planet. Companies like SpaceX are launching thousands more, building massive networks like Starlink to deliver global internet. At the same time, old satellites are dying. Rocket parts are breaking apart. Fragments from past missions are still drifting. All of it stays up there. Nothing gets cleaned. What we're building is a growing cloud of invisible danger. In 2009, something happened that changed everything. A dead satellite from Russia collided with an active communications satellite. The impact was violent beyond anything we could see from Earth.
Thousands of pieces of debris were instantly created, each one flying faster than a bullet. But that was only the beginning.
Because those fragments didn't disappear. They spread out. They kept moving. And every single one became a new threat. Here's the terrifying reality. In space, speed is everything. Even a tiny object, something as small as a paint chip, can hit with explosive force. At orbital speeds, it doesn't matter how small something is, it becomes a weapon. Now imagine thousands of these fragments racing uncontrollably in every direction. Every satellite becomes a target. Your GPS, your internet, weather tracking, emergency communication systems. All of it depends on satellites, and all of it can be taken out in seconds. Scientists have a name for what could happen next. It's called the Kessler Syndrome, a chain reaction in space. One collision creates debris. That debris causes more collisions. Those collisions create even more debris. It builds and builds and builds, until space around Earth becomes a storm of high-speed fragments. At that point, it may be impossible to stop. If this fully happens, launching rockets becomes extremely dangerous. Every trip to space becomes a gamble. Satellites get destroyed faster than we can replace them. Even missions to repair or clean up the damage would risk being hit and destroyed instantly. The International Space Station itself could be forced to constantly dodge debris, or worse. And the most terrifying part? This situation could last for decades, even centuries. Because in orbit, nothing slows down easily. Debris keeps circling Earth over and over again, waiting for the next impact. And here's what makes it even more real. We are already seeing the warning signs. Satellites today don't just orbit, they dodge. Operators constantly adjust their paths to avoid collisions. Some satellites are even programmed to move automatically when danger gets too close. We are tracking tens of thousands of objects right now. But millions of smaller pieces? They're invisible. We can't track them. We can't predict them. They're just out there, moving at lethal speeds. At the same time, we're launching more satellites than ever before. Mega constellations are growing fast. More satellites means more risk. More risk means more collisions. And all it takes is one moment. One impact in the wrong place to start a chain reaction we can't control. So can we stop it? Scientists are trying. Some are designing satellites that can capture debris using nets or robotic arms. Others are experimenting with lasers to push objects out of orbit. Even agencies like NASA are developing long-term cleanup strategies.
But there's a problem. Space is huge. Debris is everywhere, and cleaning it is extremely expensive.
Right now, we are adding more objects to orbit faster than we are removing them. For now, everything still works. Your phone connects, your maps guide you, satellites silently keep the world running. But above you, a hidden storm is growing. Invisible, silent, and potentially unstoppable. And if we're not careful, the sky above Earth could become a barrier we can never cross again.